Three things that keep you stuck as a co-star actor. A micro teaching by Will Catlett. I would like to jump right into it and not waste time. I am Will Catlett, by the way, and it's a pleasure to meet you. Okay. I was having a conversation recently with a friend of mine who came over to my house to cut my hair. We struck up a conversation and she said, "How do I get out of these co-star roles?" I said, "Damn, what a great question." And it's ironic because I felt led to teach on this particular subject by recording a micro teaching to help my fellow artists and anyone who feels stuck. God's timing is like no other. Then I got up to turn off the music because it was no longer feeding the environment. I sat back down while she shifted her clippers to the other side to begin the process of fading. For the sake of this conversation, I will use the word co-star, an actor who comes onto a television show to do a role under 5 lines. Their job is to push the story forward, not to add too much or take away, but to get the main characters from point A to point B. I hear your question loud and clear. Well, I am not an actor. Sure you are. How often have you taken the co-star role in your marriage, relationships, at your place of work, and with your parents, or maybe even your friends? Why are you not the lead, the number one on the call sheet, the one who the story is all about? It is your life. You should be the main character in your story, but you're not. You still show up as the co-star and wonder why you are stuck. May I continue? Number 1, the lack of conviction. Conviction, a firmly held belief or opinion. You have not convinced yourself first that you are ready to take the lead, to be in charge of your destiny, and not to live someone else's dream, not the fantasies you've created in your mind or the ones you continue to tell yourself. You still haven't convinced yourself that you're ready for a more prominent part, more challenging material, or, as the people will say in Hollywood, roles with more meat on the bone. Deep down within you, you don't believe you are ready. You talk yourself out of it, which is why you're stuck. Step 2, your team. You haven't convinced your team. This includes your managers, agents, lawyers, business managers, or your boss at your place of employment. You complain about not getting the promotion, but you never convince them to give you one. How do I know this? You can't convince anyone of anything if you haven't convinced yourself. You can only pull something towards you if it's already within you. All parties have to be on board. I repeat, all parties have to be on board. Step 3, your mind. Inside of your head is where the victories and defeats take place. You are winning or losing the race before it even starts. You have to convince all the naysayers in your mind, all the doubting voices that speak to you and tear you down every minute of the day. You have to convince them to get on board or off the ship. You are the captain of your ship. If you cannot convince the crew that you know the direction you are headed, then you have created disorder, leading to distrust and chaos. Chaos makes a mutiny, an open rebellion against proper authorities, especially by soldiers or sailors against their officers. Number 2, the power of saying no. The power of saying no is a straightforward word that most are afraid to use because the word no is associated with rejection when, in fact, the word no carries the seed of yes. If the word no were human, it will be male and female because the words no and yes cannot be separated. They are the yin and the yang. If you want something different, you must say no to what is at hand or what currently occupies the space for the yes to appear. For example, if you want a new boyfriend or girlfriend, you must say no to the old one. You must be single-minded. All your focus must be on one thing at a time. Why? A double-minded person cannot accept anything, and conviction is not 50-50. It's all or nothing. The power of your no must cultivate your conviction, and it will become your guide to your yes. Number 3, patience. You lack patience. I know you think you have patience, but here's the truth. We all struggle with patience because we don't understand what it truly means to be patient, and we're unwilling to wait for the conviction to transform into the desire we have been patiently waiting for. The word wait here is to remain faithful in your conviction. No matter what I feel or the thoughts that are speaking against my conviction, I will remain steadfast, and my attitude will be patient despite what it seems to be a missed opportunity due to my conviction. Right now, most people lose patience because they fear missed opportunities due to their conviction. Remember, conviction means a firmly held belief or opinion. You believe that there's more within you, but at the same time, you're not patient enough to wait for it. And you haven't developed the character to keep it. How do I know? You don't have